Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. Last night I did a story about Saudi Arabia and the death blow to the dollar that just occurred because of the agreement that was signed between them and Russia. And an amazing subscriber, you guys are all so awesome, sent me some more info that I didn't even know about. And to be honest with you, it's worse. And this isn't doom and gloom, these are facts. But it was interesting because in the comment section, I heard some people say, no, this isn't what you think, Ninja. This is just an agreement for military purchases of equipment, training, and things like that. And I want people to wake up, to really think, take this off, it's a little bright out here, to think about the ramifications and what happens behind the scene. It sounds funny because a lot of people don't understand that the way powers that be put out information, they put it out to make it look good and cheery and rosy, and behind the scenes they're doing things to you that you never thought possible until it's too late, and then you're there. You've drowned, the water's boiled, whatever. So here's the news. On the exact same day that this news story came out about Saudi Arabia, that the tweet came out from the president of Saudi Arabia. Remember, you didn't hear news about this. I brought you news based off of something I learned from Jared, but it was a tweet specifically from the president or the leader of Saudi Arabia saying, hey, just so you know, this is what we did. Your news is not putting this out, right? The Nigerian leader actually signed an agreement with Russia, and it has been described as, and this is what it's being described as, a landmark development in bilateral relations between the two countries. And what they signed was an agreement to purchase military equipment from them and also do training. But now I want you to realize this. Now think about this very, for people that sit there and think this is nothing, oh, Ninja, this is just clickbait, it's stuff like that. I'm showing you the narrative of what's happening, but we're gonna show some behind the scenes. First off, the president stated, or the leader of Nigeria stated, and before you click off, I don't care if you want to click off, geezo. But the point is that Nigeria is not a small country, and we're going to go into some stats about how big it is and how big of a deal this is. He stated that, in his opinion, Russia is going to do a better job at protecting them from that horrific group of tyrants, Boko Haram. And that shows you intent right there, because there are countries right now that do not believe that the U.S. can be its savior anymore, all right? So countries are over and over losing faith in our country's ability to help other countries, all right? That's not only in currency, it's also in monetary policy, but it's also in actual physical protection from tyrants. Now, pay attention to this. It's a landmark development in bilateral relations. Before anyone starts to think, oh yeah, it's just a military deal, it's just a contract for equipment, bilateral means that both countries are going to do something. Now let's go. Now, first off, Saudi Arabia signed a deal, right? Now Nigeria. Both of them are OPEC nations. As a matter of fact, Nigeria is so big. First off, it's the most populated OPEC nation, all right? A lot of people put these countries down because like, oh, you're a third world country, your poverty level is just horrible, you have no technology. What they don't realize, most people don't pay attention to, is a lot of these countries have been held back for certain reasons. And this is an interesting thing. There are, as far as oil reserves in Nigeria, over 37 billion barrels of proven oil reserves, which actually makes it the 10th largest oil producing country on earth. Now I want to explain this very slowly for some people, and I can't stress this enough, because there are a lot of people out there. There's naysayers all over. Those naysayers usually are broke and don't really go too far, But there are some people that in the beginning of understanding truth, gaining wisdom and understanding, yeah, they speak out of their own understanding, and it might not be the best, right? I mean, because we're always learning. The day before I understood what silver was, I didn't know anything about silver. The day before I knew what Bitcoin was, I knew nothing about Bitcoin. Honestly, it's called an epiphany for a reason. You just, whoa, wait a minute. I've put enough information together to go, I see what's going on now. I understand that technology. I get why that girl won't go on a date with me. That's just the first thing I thought of. This is how we convinced Saudi Arabia to sell oil in our currency, is because we gave them protection. We sold them military equipment. When other countries wouldn't touch them, we saw an opportunity to sneak our way in. And I'm telling you right now, it's one thing to say Russia signed an agreement with Saudi Arabia. Oh, and now they signed an agreement with another country. I want you to understand that they did it within the same day. And not only that, I want you to realize that, and it's interesting because Saudi Arabia has the photos with, you know, some of their highest military, highest brass military members signing the agreement. Same day, Putin is actually with the leader of Nigeria. So what else are we going to find out in the next couple of days? Are there more countries that signed up? And I want you to realize too that the dates are extremely important, because this is 50 years almost to the day that Nixon took us off the gold standard, a hybrid of the gold standard, Bretton Woods. But also, it was the same month that we convinced Saudi Arabia to sell oil in dollars. You know, when you start to line up, when you work in cycles, dates are very important. Dates are very important not only to people like myself that like to study them, but there are people, the powers that be, that really like dates. And I'm telling you right now, something's going on, and I think people need to wake up. And so what do? Well, if the dollar loses its world reserve currency status, the fact is we will not be able to export our inflation by selling all these countries current, bonds, currency, right? US currency, so that they can buy and sell oil. Well, if they don't need to buy currency anymore from us having the printing press, that means our dollar is going to collapse in value. This is a very serious time. I think people need to wake up and realize, look around them and say, you know what, honestly, I don't know if that soccer game's too important today. I don't know if I need to go on that vacation right now. I think what I need to do is quite possibly get in the books, start studying history, start looking at monetary policy and what's going on right now. Are we printing $1 trillion a month? If you add up all the numbers, yes, we are. And do I believe? This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a dude in his 40s with a bro hawk and a dream. I thought somebody was talking to me. I think it's time to wake up and do something about it. All right, guys, that being said, the Economic Ninja is out.